para prakriti, one is apara prakriti. Para prakriti is made up of panch mahabhut, mana buddhi ahankar panch mahabhut, that is perishable, and apara prakriti is jeev prakriti, that is imperishable. So Bhagavan is saying that dvavimo purusho loke ksharas chakshar evacha. Someone is kshara, someone is perishable, some prakriti is perishable, and another prakriti is imperishable. So two kinds of prakriti is there, uh, Purus and Prakriti, and I am the Purushottam. I am even the superior than Purus. So I am not, no question of having the Prakriti. I am even not Purus, but I am Purushottam. I am superior than Jeev also. So Shara Sarvani Bhutani Utastokshar Uchyate. All the bodies, all the of all beings are spoken as perishable, while the Jivatma is embodied soul is called imperishable. उत्तम पुरुष स्वन्य है परमात्मेत्युदाहृत है यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वर है. The supreme person is another than these two kind of prakriti, who having encompassed all the three world, who is holding three world, who is sustaining three world, uphold and maintain all. So Uttama Purusha, who hold, who maintain the three worlds, and has been spoken of as the imperishable Lord, the Supreme Spirit. यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः. As I already explained, that he is wholly beyond the perishable world of matter, Panch Mahabhut, Mana Buddhi Ahankar, and that is known as, in 13th chapter, it is known as Kshetra. So Kshetra and Kshetragya, Prakriti and Purus. So he is beyond Kshetra, and he is also superior even to imperishable soul, that is Jivatma, that is individual Atma. So he is the superior than individual Jivatma, and he is known as Purushottam in all the Vedas. So he is famous in this world as a Purushottam. That's why the name of chapter is Purushottam Yogo Nama. So as I mentioned, that this chapter deal with three things. That is the prominent topic discussed in all the spiritual scriptures: the Jiva, Jagat, and Ishvara. So we had discussed Jiva, we had discussed about this world, creation, and we had discussed now about Ishvara Purushottama. So, iti guhyatamam yo mamevamasammudo janati purushottamam sasarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. So the wise person who realize me as the supreme person, the unwise one, the mood person, they will not even interested in knowing some Ishwar, or they are busy in all the creation, all the world, they are busy. They don't have even Mahatva Buddhi for Ishwara. But the wise person who examine the world, who examine this world, and they are in the conclusion that this world is not the word is not much essentiable. So they now they reach beyond the thinking of this world, and they are in search of something who had created this world. So they are not interested in the effect, but they are interested in the cause. So the creation is created by Ishvara. So they are not interested in the work of Ishvara. They are not interested in the effect of the Ishvara, but they are interested in Ishvara. They are interested in the cause of the creation. So yo mamevam sammudo janati purushottamah. Those who wise men, those who have removed their impurities, their mind became very subtle. They are now thinking about. They are now making effort about Ishvara. So sarvavid bhajati ma. Then knowing I am me as a supreme person, knowing all, they constantly they are making effort, they are worshipping Bhagwan, the all-pervading Lord, with his whole being. So sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena. With all the energy, all the effort, they are worshipping Bhagwan, they are making effort to realize themselves or to go near the Bhagwan, they are making effort. Iti guhyatamam shastram idam muktam maya nagha etat buddhva buddhiman syat pritakrityascha bharata. So Bhagwan is calling Arjuna as Mayanagha, Anagha. Anagha means sinless. Agha means sin or Anagha means sinless. So Bhagwan is calling Arjuna that Arjuna, you are sinless because you are listening this lecture on Parmal, this Bhagavad Gita. So you became sinless. And as in first chapter, second chapter, Arjuna asked Bhagwan that tell me what is the ultimate good for me. So if someone have this query, someone have this jigyasa that what is the ultimate good for me, then he is definitely he is anagha, he is sinless person. Otherwise, the sinful person, they don't have this idea, this thought that let me do the ultimate good to me. They are not interested in kalyan, their self kalyan, they are not interested. But because the best thing about Arjun is that when he have the option of Narayani Sena, the army of Bhagwan, and on the other hand Bhagwan, he chosen Bhagwan and he left out whole army. So those who left out the entire world and chosen Bhagwan, they are anagha, they are sinless person. So Bhagwan is saying, oh anagha, iti guhyatamam shastram. This scripture, this shastra is very secret one. No one can have access easily in this scripture. Even you can publish book, you can distribute book, but his own mind will not permit him to have access in this secret shastra. Someone they used to tell to Swami Chinmayanandji that you should not teach scripture openly. Scriptures are not to teach to everyone. So without adhikari, without eligibility, you should not teach scriptures to everyone. We should not discuss them in public. Then his reply was, Swamiji's reply was, that scriptures know how to guard themselves. If even I will teach them in public, but only the eligible person they will grasp it, they will take it. Otherwise, it will flow over the mind of an uneligible person. So this is secret scriptures, Guhyatamam Shastram. So even you will teach. I know some person. I try my best to teach them Ramcharitmanas, and they enjoy my company. They want to spend time with me. They want to take me here, there, on sightseeing, everything, a temple, everything. But when I started teaching them Ramcharitmanas, they will not sit with me. So this I try my best, but they have never seen to learn the scriptures. So scriptures know how to defend themselves, how to guard themselves. So it is Guhyatamam, it is secret, and only those who purified their mind are subtle. They had in good amount, they had withdrawn their mind from world. They are the eligible for this Guhyatamam Shastram. Etad buddhva buddhiman shat kritakrityascha Bharata. Bharata is also name of Arjuna. So grasping it in essence, man became truly wise and his mission in life is accomplished. So the main target of our life is, achievement of our life should be that we should feel kritakritya. It is very big accomplishment. When a person, no matter he is a rich man, he is a poor man, he is a wise man, he is unwise, he is educated, he is uneducated, no matter, if he started feeling kritakrityata in his life, he started feeling fulfillment in his life, that is the best accomplishment in his life. Otherwise, people have lot of money, people have, I remember one person, he have a very good educational institution. So I want to meet him because of this Gita campaigning. I want to meet him, I want to approach him. So I was trying for several days, I was trying to meet the actual person, the owner of that institute. So first I have to approach to reception, I have to go to reception, I have to convey her receptionist, then principal is there, their MD is there. So I have to go through all these things. But I am not getting the opportunity to meet the right person, the owner of that institute. And all other the faculty member or principal, even MD, they don't have power. In big institution, they don't have power. They will say that okay, we will discuss with our boss, but they don't have power to implement these things. So ultimately, with some sources, I approached that person. I went to his cabin. He given me a seat. Then after he talked me with 5 minutes, literally he started crying, and he said that I am not feeling good in my life. There is no fulfillment in my life. So I was thinking, what is the use of all this property? What is the use of all this stuff? If this person is not feeling fulfillment in his life, there is no use of all these resources, all this property, all this. So people, the main accomplishment in his life is he should feel fulfillment in his life, and it doesn't come with worldly affair, worldly property, worldly achievement. It never comes. Even recently we had seen that what is happening with our neighboring country Prime Minister, Bangladesh Prime Minister. So even if you go on the top level, sometimes you are far away from this kritkrityata. So it only comes through spirituality. When your mind started observing the spirituality, the level of kritkrityata will going up. And the result of all this spirituality, all these scriptures, is to bring kritkrityata in your life. In Ramayana, even Parvati ji and even Garud ji, after listening entire Ramayana, they will say that now we became accomplished, we became fulfilled, we have the kritkrityata in our life. Arjun will also say at the end of this Bhagavad Gita. So, etad buddhva buddhiman syat. By knowing the grasping it in essence, one became truly wise and mission in his life is accomplished. So mission accomplished comes in his life and he become truly wise because he have this vivek, he know what is ultimate good, what is not good, what is the permanent thing, non-perishable thing, and what is thing that is perishable. So he is not interested in anitya vastu. Anitya vastu, which is coming and going. He is interested only in nitya permanent vastu, that is Bhagwan. So in this way we had completed this 15th chapter. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottam Yogo Nama Panchadasodhyaya. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Nat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Namah. Hari Om. Thank you all of you for joining. Good night for most of you have night time. So,
Yeah, namaste, Dhanyavad. My grandson's name is Krutar.
what?
My grandson's name is Krutar.